It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks leader at quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Seahawks and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 52 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Walker has it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. The Seahawks at 5-10 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's a second and 7. And that is incomplete.
Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Second and 11. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Oh, able to avoid him. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lies move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker.
And they'll get this down around the 47-yard line.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. On 2nd down, it's Palmer. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
Up the middle they go. Palmer. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
And this one's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Back to throw here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Palmer, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. And incomplete on the deep ball. So failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Up the middle they go. Palmer, a very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down now. Posey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Walker has it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
2nd and 5. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Second and 14. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The extra point by McPherson up and good, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that is incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This is a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is indeed good, and we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Second and 13. Pass complete. Hurst. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by Palmer. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got another first down up near the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime,
If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And this will be incomplete. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow overall. And then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great game that we bore witness to. So for Philadelphia,
they get back to 500 at 8-8 with 1 game remaining.